Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, family. We are back again. Another day, another dollar to be made. So this week has been wonderful. This week has really been wonderful and amazing. At least the market has been in our favor. For the past 2 weeks, I think you've suffered from the market, back and forth, loss, profit, loss, profit. I think this week there are a lot of opportunities that the market gave it to us. I hope YouTube. So YouTube, if you can hear me, kindly type in 1 in the chat box. Let me know if you people can hear me. Can you hear me in the chat box? YouTube, can you hear me in the chat box? Can you hear me? Kindly type 1 in the chat box if you can hear me. If you can hear me, kindly type in 1. Okay, you can hear me. All right. So I hope your week has been amazing. So today is Friday. We are ending a week. Today is the end of the week. Please kindly treat safe. So today is Friday. Today is Friday, 15th of November 2024. Friday, 15th of November. But one thing about most of the week, one thing you need to pay attention to, most of the times, the end of the week is very like freaky. Okay. There are a lot of fake out and those things. Voices is breaking. Please. Is the voice breaking? Listen to it. So. Let me try and listen. You know, hope you Okay, so I think now you can hear me. I hope now you can hear me now. Okay, I hope you can see the screen, you can see everything.
Yeah, everything is working perfect.
Okay, so today is 15, so let's check the fundamentals and see. So we had GDP today. So let's see the numbers. Let's see the the numbers that was released. Okay, so GDP happens to what? The numbers that came out was negative. Comparing it to the forecasted one. The forecasted one was 0.1. The forecasted one was 0.1. The forecasted one was 0.1, and it's happened that what? The actual numbers were negative. Okay, so if it is negative, then it is bad for the dollar. So let's see the impact on. I don't know whether it's GDP, right? Let me check whether it will have some impact. It was not that impactful, right? So the news has been released. So as I said, some of the high impact news are not all that impactful like that. Especially some. Let me put it this way: some of the red folders are not all that impactful like that. So we had the pound should be weakening. So you see, you are seeing sell in what? You are seeing bearish candle. Okay? Because the numbers that was released was supposed to be negative. So that's why we are seeing the dollar to be what? Coming down. So let's see GBP JPY. Yeah, so the numbers were negative. All right. Okay, so let's check the fundamentals. So you check the one has been released, which is the GDP. Okay, so the numbers that came out was negative, and GDP is all about what cost of goods and services produced in a country. So it needs to be positive. If it is negative, if the numbers that is released is negative, it's going to affect the country, the currency or the country very badly. So it's not advisable for it to be negative. It's supposed to be positive. All right. So aside that, so today we are going to be having high impact news. So core retail sales. So for me, for instance, today is Friday. I'm not going to stress myself. At least this week I've been able to recover my losses and be in profit. So I'm not even going to stress myself to lose all the money to the market again. So what I'm going to do is what, after the lending session, I'm just going to close off my desktop or my laptop, just go and sit somewhere or either work on something, not to watch the market all day. Okay, so after the lending session, I'm done for the week. I'll come again next week. So the more you involve yourself in the market, the more you trade, the more you expose yourself to the market, the more you lose. Okay, so if you think the week has been good, you just have to what? Just be off and what? Just do whatever you do. You backtest on weekends, then next week you come again strongly. So you don't have to expose yourself too much to the market trying to make money. Trading is not like that. Trading, when you make less is more is what? Less. The more you trade, the more what you expose yourself to the market for you to lose more. So it's better for me to what? Stay out. So after learning session, I'm off from the market. I'm not going to do anything again unless what, maybe weekends I'm doing back testing or something. Aside that, I'm going to just even close the tab of what, the trading view, then I'm going to be off from the market. All right, so we are going to be having retail sales today. So on retail sales, what are they expecting? So their core retail sales means what, the goods and services sold at the retail level. Goods sold at the retail level, or the products sold at the retail level. So they are expecting, the forecasted numbers was 0.3. Comparing it to the previous numbers, it is way lesser. So this means that what, the dollar is going to be weakening. Comparing the core retail sales is what, 0.3, retail sales is 0.3. That means the dollar should be weakening, because comparing the previous numbers to the forecasted one, that means what, the dollar might be weakening. Okay, we might have some weakness in what, the dollar. Okay, because the numbers that they are forecasting is 0.3, and as you all know, goods and services sold at the retail level should be more. Okay, it shouldn't be something less. If they are selling more, the retail level, they are selling more. That means what, the retail level, they are doing well. Let me put it this way: if you make more sales, that means what, you are doing well. So if the retail level, they are not selling more, That means what? It is bad for the country, it is bad to the what? The currency too as well. So comparing the forecast, the previous numbers, 0.5 as compared to the forecasted number, which is 0.3, it is very bad for the economy. Okay, and if it is bad for the economy, it is also going to be bad for what? The currency as well. So you need to take note of that. So core retail sales, they're expecting what? So one thing you need to understand is what? The actual numbers hasn't been released as compared to, if you look at the GDP today. If you look at the GDP, this is the actual number. This is the fact. This is the factual number. Okay, comparing it to this one, the core retail sales. This one is just a forecasted number. This is just the what they are speculating or projecting it to happen. It is not the actual numbers. Okay, it is not the actual numbers. So this is what you have to take into consideration. It is not actual number unless the actual numbers has been released before you can make your final conclusion. So normally we use this data, we use these figures to make projection. Okay, especially for us to even bet. Let me put it this way: we use it, we analyze it for us to what? Use it to bet, but they are not actual numbers or actual data. So that's what you have to take it into consideration. So the actual numbers hasn't been released yet, so but they are expecting the dollar to be what? To be weak. So around the New York session, if you are trading the news, this is what you need to understand. Maybe the dollar might be weak. If it happens, what? The actual numbers are going to follow what they forecasted or projected. That means what? The dollar might be weakening. So that's what you need to understand about the fundamentals. So core retail sales, they are all having negative distance, low numbers as compared to the previous numbers. So aside that, we don't have any high impact news. The only medium impact news. This is not that impactful. Okay, so mostly retail sales is what? It's a very high impact news to the economy. Okay, it is it's a sensitive data, and we are going to have we are going to have what? An impact on the currency that you are trading. So it's some similar to core CPI and those stuffs. Okay, this is a sensitive data to the economy, so you need to pay attention to it. It's going to be very impactful. We are going to, so when I talk about the impactation or it being impactful, that means we are going to be seeing big candles. We are going to see big candles, volume coming into the market. Okay, you're going to be seeing big candles, so you need to be careful when it happens to be that. You need to be very careful. So let's move to the technical aspects and see what's happening. So with the technical aspect, let's move to the very that you trade. So if you're on YouTube and you have any pair that maybe you are looking to, you can send it in the chat box for me to analyze it for you. But let's see, maybe today too you can get an opportunity, because from Tuesday to today the market has sold. It has been good to us. Okay, it has given, especially USD CHF has given us a lot of opportunities for us to take, and the week is not bad. We can't complain. That is, we can't complain. The market has really given us a lot of opportunities, and we need to be content with it. Okay, so that's why I always say in Forex market, when it comes to trading, you don't know the actual time opportunity is going to prevail or opportunity is going to present itself. So you need to show up every day. But one problem a lot of you people are facing is what? You come today, tomorrow you are off. You come today, and how do you expect to be successful in this game? You can't be successful in this game when you're having this attitude or this behavior. If you want to be successful in trading, you need to show up every day, because you don't know when opportunity is going to come to you, unless maybe you've gotten to your target for the week, or maybe the target for the week is maybe 2%, 3%. You've gotten to that target, you can stay off. But if you have not gotten to the target, you come today, oh, the market didn't give me an opportunity, so let me rest today. Even like I've come like 2 consecutive times and the market is not giving me an opportunity, so let me rest. It doesn't work that way. Okay, since you've not gotten to your target, show up. So Monday we came, even though we missed the opportunity, we didn't take it. But does it mean we are going to relax and say the market didn't give us an opportunity, so we are going to rest? We came. Okay, Tuesday we came the same time. That's how you need to be disciplined to be successful in this game. Show up every day at the same time. Show up. Don't show up today, you are showing up like 8 o'clock. So those times I used to be doing that. Like I'll show up randomly on the chat. You see how consistent I've been showing up, exact time. So when the daylight saving started, I showed up 7 o'clock. I'm on the stream. 7 o'clock, I'm trading. 7 o'clock. That is how you need to treat trading. So if you are not disciplined, you can't be successful in trading. You need to be disciplined in trading. Show up the exact time. Close at the exact time. You get it? So don't be on and off. If you want to make money in this game, you don't have to be on and off. Show up every day. Profit loss, show up every day. Profit loss, come again the following day. Because you can't measure your performance based on only one trade, based on only 2 trades. So you saw me last 2 weeks, I had 2 losses on a row. Today, this week, I've recovered all the losses. You get it? That's how trading works. Don't measure your performance based on 1 week 1 week performance, 2 weeks performance. Trading is a long-term game. You are playing it for long term. So show up every day. Don't measure your performance based on 1 trade, 2 trades, 5 trades. Trading is a game of probability, and you are going to measure your success based on a series of trades. Series of trades can be what? 100 trades, 50 trades. If you've taken like 50 trades and you've lost like 49, you win only 1 trade, then you are not being profitable in the game. You tweak how you are doing things. You get it? But if you've taken only 2 trades, you lost, and you are thinking that is how you are going to measure your performance. It doesn't work like that way. Trading is a probability game. Trading is numbers game. Okay, you are going to measure your performance based on the series of trades, the numbers of. If you've taken like 20 trades, 30 trades, that is when you are going to start justifying or concluding on what your performance. But you can't conclude on your performance when you've taken like only 2 trades and you've lost, and you said this game doesn't work for me. Trading is a game of gambling. You get it? It doesn't work that way. It's a series of trades, numbers of trades. Okay, you take a lot of trades and you conclude or you measure your performance on that. That is how trading works. Okay, so don't relax. Show up every day, and there's no way you are not going to be successful. And you guys are even fortunate. I'm showing up every day, giving you my experience and what works for me. So you are, even if you are serious, it's not going to take you like 3 to 4 months. You can grasp everything that I'm saying. You get it? You can get anything that I'm saying. So just show up and don't conclude your performance based on 1 loss. So that's why I'm saying, if you are starting out, going slowly, because a lot of you people even lose your money before the main game will start. You don't have to lose your money before your game. You need to play it long term. So the long term is what? Managing your risks to be able to take the other trades, the other opportunities that will be coming. Okay, you need to just protect yourself, manage your money in the sense that you can play it long term, because it's a probability game and anything can happen. You can lose 3 times in a row. If you lose all your money, that means what? The subsequent opportunities that is coming, you can't get money to bet on that. You get it? So manage your trade, manage your money in a way that you can play it long term. Don't eat today in a way that you can't play the game the following day. Okay, so if you don't have enough funds to refund, manage it accordingly so that you can use it to trade like 100 times, 20 times, 30 times. You get it? So that's how it works. So play it wisely, play it safely, so that you can be in the long term. All right, so let's move to the fundamentals, to the technical aspect, and see. So it's been a while we analyze gold. So let's analyze GBP USD and see. Let's analyze gold and see. Let's start with gold. It's been a while I analyze gold. So let's see. With gold, let's analyze gold and see what's happening, whether there's going to be an opportunity. Okay, so with gold, gold went to all-time high before the election, and after the election, gold is retracing, correcting all the moves. Okay, so as I explained, when it comes to election, you don't know what is happening. Most investors are worried about the outcome, because election, it's mostly like it normally comes with a lot of doubt. You don't know what the outcome, what is going to happen into the country. So the dollar was losing its value, and a lot of people were pushing their money. They are pushing their investment to gold. Okay, and other safe havens like the Bitcoin, the stocks market, and those things. So we had gold was really rallying. Okay, gold was moving up. So after the election, after everything was declared and we saw the president, the dollar started gaining value. Okay, investors started pushing their money to the US economy. So the dollar started gaining value. Okay, so that's why we are seeing the retracement. So it might be all the rally can be corrected. Okay, all the rally might be corrected because of the declaration of the election. So let's see whether we are going to be getting some market structure looking left. So if you look left, there's no market structure. Okay, but let's see. This where gold can be rejected. If you move to the monthly time frame, this is where gold can be rejected at the monthly time frame. So moving to the top down analysis, this is where gold can be rejected. So you need to first of all understand the trend. Anytime you come to the market, you need to ask yourself, where is the market heading to? Know your directional bias. It is very, very important. Don't come to the market randomly where you don't know where majority of the traders are trying to take their orders. You need to understand where majority of the traders are trying to take their orders. It's going to help you to not to be having doubts either to sell or buy. So if you have a specific bias, specific directional bias for the day, it's going to clear your minds. It's going to make you make a sound decisions. But if you don't know the exact if you don't know where majority of traders are pushing their orders to, you normally get confused. So first of all, when you come to the market, ask yourself, where are majority of traders trying to take their position? Where is the market heading to? Okay, so it's like trying to like as in swimming. Those who swim in the seas and those things, they have an experience in how swimming goes. Okay, so mostly they swim with the direction of the wave. You can't swim opposite the direction of the waves. You are going to be drawn. Okay, so you need to swim in the direction of the wave. You get it? So it's the same thing in trading. We move in the direction of the trend. Okay, so the monthly time frame, you're having support over here. So when you move to the weekly time frame, moving to the weekly time frame, we can see that the weekly time frame is still a downtrend. Okay, the direction of the market for the weekly time frame. So let me identify, or let me plot out my directional bias. So my directional bias. So trading becomes very easy if you understand these basic principles. It becomes very easy. Okay, if you understand where the majority of traders are moving their orders to and those styles, trading really becomes very easy. So the direction of the market, when you move to the weekly time frame, let's check where the trend is. Okay, so moving to the weekly time frame, who can tell me on YouTube, who can tell me the direction of the market at the weekly time frame? Telegram too, who can tell me the direction of the market? Is it an uptrend or a downtrend? Is the market buying or selling? So those on YouTube, I want to hear from you. Weekly time frame. Those who have been here for long, I'm expecting an answer from you. Where is the direction of the market now? You said
The downtrend.
It's a downtrend. Okay. So YouTube, what's the direction of the market? What's the direction of the market? YouTube, I want to hear from you. What's the direction of the market? It's an uptrend. Okay. It's an uptrend. Okay, so the direction of the market is an uptrend, not a downtrend. You get it? The market was moving. The market is still an uptrend. The market is still an uptrend. So we had higher, low. So impulse correction. Trend in the sense that, as I said, before a trend will shift, this high should be broken, these lows should also be broken. So you can see it over here that the high has been broken, but when it was retracing, the candle hasn't closed yet. Okay, the candle. So Bernie, you got it wrong. The candle hasn't closed yet. So this is a point, or this is a level. This is the level. This is the candle that broke this low. But one thing you need to understand is, since the candle hasn't closed yet, we can still have a wick. So you can see long wicks. You guys can see we had long wicks. So this one too can just be a long wick, and it will move inside it will just move back, and the trend will continue. So the trend is still an uptrend in the sense that even though the high has been broken, the higher high has been broken, the low has been broken, but the candle hasn't closed yet. So it's still an uptrend. Okay, unless the candle will close before you conclude or justify your an uptrend. So you need to take note of that. You need to pay attention to that. It's still an uptrend. Okay, so all this support is still valid. This one is still valid. This one is still valid. This one is still valid. Okay, so candle is currently moving towards this area of interest. So the candle is still what? Moving to this area of what? Interest. So let's check out the daily time frame. So the trend, okay, then we follow accordingly. We don't want to do something which is going to be against the majority of the time frames. So let's analyze gold first and see. So if you move to the daily time frame, the daily time frame too is what? An uptrend, a downtrend. Price was consolidating, moved high, moved low. It made a pullback to this side, okay, towards a downtrend. The daily time frame is a downtrend. You get it? So if the daily time frame is a downtrend, if now notice that the daily time frame is a downtrend, you get it? So price just broke out. We're expecting price to correct. So this is the daily time frame. So after identifying your trend, the next is to identify the reactional levels. So we are expecting price to react on this level. Okay, we're expecting price to get price to react on this level. So after this, the whole of this move has broken. We're expecting what? A rate test to the next level. Okay, so to the next level, since this one hasn't broken yet, so we had a rejectional level over here. So now the candle, so you see, if you zoom in, you can see the level has been what? Rejected by price. So that's why it's always important to what? Pay attention to the various level, especially when it comes to the higher time frame. You need to pay attention to the various level because price might what? Get rejected on those levels. So you see, so this one like this is the reason why I was saying, since you need to wait for the candle to close to make a conclusion or confirmation. So you can see the candle was moving down. Okay, so this wick was previously a body of a candle. This wick was previously a body. Okay, it was a body. So you might think, oh, price has broken. Price has broken. So that's why I always say you need to always make sure the body of the candle has broken. Okay, so if you made a conclusion on this one, that since when price was moving, you made a conclusion that, oh, just wick, we saw the wick. Okay, so this one you are going to get faked out. We call this move faked out move. Okay, it will fake you out. So if you want to get the actual direction of the market, you need to always make sure you are waiting for the candle to break and close. If the candle breaks and close, I think it's the best idea to make a decision. So that's why most of my trades that I take, I normally wait for the candle to close. Then what? I make a decision. That's the safest way to trade. That's the best way to make a lot of money in the market. Wait for the candle to close so that you don't get freaked out. Okay, so the candle what? Close the body of the candle. So when you are making decision in the market, we normally use the body of the candle to make decision. We don't use the wicks to make decision. We don't use ongoing candles. When the candle is ongoing to make decision, we normally use what? The body of the candle to make a decision. You get it? So always make sure the candle has broken and closed. If it is on a support, when the candle is ongoing, don't make decision on that. Wait for the candle to break and close before what? You make a decision. I hope you get me. Before you make a decision. Okay, so this one, since the candle has what? Since price has retested or gotten rejected by this level, what we are expecting it to happen is what? A retracement. So a pullback Okay, we can get a pullback. I want to understand is what any hand. Okay, it hasn't given us any hand. They are all what bearish candle, bearish candle. So one thing that can happen is what this zone can be broken, but it's still not confirmed. It's still around the area. Okay, it is still around the area. So one thing you need to wait is what? Wait for the candle to what? Give you a hand. So the hand is going to be what? If it is going to move bullish, it is going to give you a bullish candle. Okay, then it to tell you that price is going to head to this side. But now price hasn't given you any hand, so it tells you that the sell is still confirmed. So even though price has gotten to a rejectional level, I still have my bias to be what? When it comes to the daily time frame, the trend is what? A downtrend, as I explained. So I still have what? My bias on the daily time frame to be a bearish candle. Even though price has gotten to a rejectional level, we can still have a breakout. Okay, so normally when I'm trading and price gets to this level, I become very cautious about it. So it's either I'm going to take my profit or break even. Okay, because anytime price will get to this level, then price is going to get to this level. You get it? Price is going to pull back to this level. So now we can't conclude on that. But when it comes to the direction of the market, the trend is what? A downtrend. Okay, the trend is a downtrend. So let's go to the H4 time frame and see. So now we've noticed that the weekly time frame is an uptrend. But when it comes to what? The weekly time frame is an uptrend. When it comes to the daily time frame is what? A downtrend. When it comes to the H4 time frame, the H4 time frame is what? The H4 time frame is what? A downtrend. Okay, so let's analyze the H4 time frame. Let's check out the trend. So you can see, if you are reading back, the trend was what? The trend was an uptrend at certain point. Okay, even though this one, we had at certain point we had some downtrend. At certain point we had a downtrend, but the overall trend over here is an uptrend. Okay, so the moment price broke out, it became what? A downtrend, made a pullback, and the trend started continuing. So this trend is what? A downtrend at H4 time frame. So the trend is currently what? A downtrend. Okay, the trend is currently a downtrend. So those on YouTube, I'm planning of an upcoming bootcamp. So if you are confused on anything that I'm doing on the chart, let's hope maybe by now I'm going to have a bootcamp like how I did. So those who join the bootcamp, I will try and take your reviews about the bootcamp. I know a lot of people were confused initially, but now you can be able to identify trend. You can be able to know the direction of the market. So I know the bootcamp has really helped a lot of people. So I'm planning of doing another one maybe next month. Okay, I'm planning of doing another one. So if you are confused on anything, I think you need to prepare for the upcoming bootcamp, and you are going to be clarified on anything that I'm doing. Okay, so the trend frame to H4 time frame is currently H4 time frame to is a downtrend, right? I think you need to know or understand. So now when it comes to making a conclusion on deciding on the directional bias, so I normally use, so as I said, if what works for me is what? Using the daily and H4 as my directional bias. When it comes to my directional bias, I can confidently take a sell position when an opportunity avail itself. Okay, when an opportunity avail itself, because of this directional bias, I'll be looking for sell. So today, or the session that I've availed myself, what I'm going to be looking for this currency pair, or for this asset class, gold USD, I'm going to be looking for a sell because of what these time frames are telling me. As I always say, the weekly and what the weekly is bonus when it aligns with the daily. My concentration is on the daily time. H4 time frame is a downtrend. It's a sell. Okay, I'm not going to be looking for a buy unless we have seen a structure shift, unless maybe you have seen a change in the trend, or before I will go for what? I will go for a buy. But since the trend for the daily and H4 still maintains, I'm still going to maintain my bias as what? A sell for the day. Okay, that's what I'll be looking for the day. So for when I'm going to, as I've seen that the daily is what? A downtrend, H4 is a downtrend. Now I'm going to decide on what? An entry. Okay, so now the setup, this sell is a setup. Now I've gotten a setup, and the setup is what? The setup is a sell setup. Okay. The setup is a sell setup. It's a setup. So we don't conclude on the setup to make a decision. It's left with an entry. How to enter the market to is another hot topic on its own. So I need to look for what? An entry. I need to look for what's going to be the entry. I need to look at the chart and see where. So the entries, I consider the zones. Are you having clean zones? Market structure, is the lower time frame also shifting in the direction of the higher time frame? Because when it comes to the direction bias, I focus on the what? The high time frame. But when it comes to entry, I can move to the lower time frame, like the H1, the M30, the M30, in case maybe an opportunity itself or presents itself. So this is what, after identifying, let's check out the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, this is the rejectional level. This level is what? Rejecting price. So let's move to the H4 time frame. So the H4 time frame is a downtrend, right? So when price is heading down, it's going to get rejected by this level. You get it? It's going to get rejected. So you need to indicate it on the chart for you not to get confused or overlooked it. Okay. So when it comes to, so this is this is a resistance, support. Okay. So this is a reactional level. Anytime price will get to this side, we are having a lot of demand. Okay. And at this point, price is very low. Okay. Most people love to buy at a very low price. So since price is very low and you're having a lot of people demanding the product or demanding the currency pair at this point, more people are willing to buy at this level. Okay, so anytime price will get to this side, we are going to see reaction. Okay, either price is going to buy because price is currently going to. Okay, if price gets to this side, I'm going to either take profits or break even. So the way price is presenting itself, price has currently gotten to a demand level. Price has gotten to a support level. So I don't have to take a buy when price has gotten to a support level. Other than that, I'm going to lose in the market. So for me to trade the market safely, what I'm going to do is I need to wait for the candle to close. You get it? I need to wait for the candle. So this ongoing candle to close. This is what I need to be this is what I'll be looking for. So I would love to see the candle closing. This ongoing candle to close bearish. Okay, in the body to close bearish within the zone. One thing you need to understand that there was no candle that has broken and closed within the zone. All the candles are just wick and went back. So you can see this candle both tested on the level and went back. You can see this candle trying to break and it has gone back. So wait for the candle to close. Okay, so none of the candle has broken above this zone. So when I'm saying the candle has broken, I'm talking about the body of the candle. None of the body of the candle has broken and closed within this area. Okay, none of the body of the candle. So you can see this one just retested on this one, went back. This one retested, has closed back. So for you to make a better decision When it comes to entry, you need to wait for the candle to close. Okay, so wait for the candle to close. When the candle close like this, it can be the entry you took yesterday. You can go to the lower time frames, wait for a shift in structure. Okay, so the lower time frame, wait for a shift in structure, wait for the body of the candle to close, then you take a sell. You get it? Or you can wait for you can go to the 30-minute time frame and you take a sell. So when it comes to entries, it varies based on the market condition. Okay, so you can wait for a market structure for the trend to still downtrend, because when you move to H1 time frame, the trend is all a downtrend. You can see it over here. The trend is what? A downtrend. Time frame and all the time frames are fake out time frame. Okay, they are not reliable, they can't be trusted. So it can some of the time frame, like the 30 minutes and 15, the body of the candle can close below this one and it will just fake you out. So fake you out is what? A fake move. It can just start selling. But if you want to know what a better time frame, that when it's closed, it's giving you what a real move or a real closure, then you need to look at the higher time frame like H4 and those stuff. But when it comes to waiting for the H4 to close on gold, because if you have the pip range is very big, waiting for H4, your stop loss is going to be very big. So you need to be very, very calculative, know how to do your things. Because I don't know how to, I've not been trading gold, so I can't give you. But for me, since I trade currency, I'll wait for the candle to close below before I wait. But when it comes to gold, it's very volatile. A lot of people are buying and selling. Okay, it's very liquid. Okay, it's easily to buy and sell. So a lot of people are buying and selling this currency. So the possibility that if it breaks, you are not going to get the move is very high, because you're having a lot of volume when it comes to gold. It can easily get to your target without you giving you the opportunity to enter. So you need to be very careful. Waiting for H4, you might miss it. Okay, so trade it for long and see which time frame is really, really legit or really, really real for the real move. Okay, so when it comes to the lower time frame, you can either wait for a shift in structure. But as I said, all the time frames are pointing down, from starting from the daily time frame to the H4 time frame, H1 time frame, M30 time frame. They are all pointing down. You get it? So when you move to H1, it is a downtrend. When you move to the 30 minutes, it's a downtrend. They are all pointing down. You get it? So what you have to wait for is what? A closure of the candle. Then you take the continuation to the next zone. That's all what you are going to do. So when it comes to gold, I'm going to wait for something like this. Then the next candle may be giving us. So the next candle can either be what? A pullback. The next candle can either be a pullback. The next candle can either be a pullback or a breakout. Okay, so when it comes to entry, you need to understand the market is as I said, there are only two things the market does: buy or sell. But when it comes to entry, it's either going to break out from a zone or a retest from a zone. These two things, the market is very easy. Okay, you only two decisions that you are going to make: either a breakout or a retest. You know how to handle all these things when it comes to the market. So I'm either going to wait for a breakout or a retest, and I'll take the continuation of the trend. You get it? Then I'll take the continuation of that move. You get it? I'm going to take the continuation of the move. So you need to know your entry style. So yesterday, I was telling those people in the 30 days bootcamp, the market is all about pattern recognition. So know your pattern, recognize your patterns, how the number of times it has played out, then continue. So I know my pattern. So either I'm going to wait for a breakout, a break and retest like this, or either I'm going to wait for what? A breakout. Or either I'm going to wait for a breakout and I'll enter. You get it? So these are the things that I'm going to be looking for on gold. When it comes to gold, these are the things that I'll be looking for. These are the things that I'll be looking for. Okay, so we are waiting for it to break, because now price has gotten to this strong area of interest and you need to be very careful. So we are waiting for the candle to break close. When it break and close, then we take a sell. So I'm not going to be looking for a buy. Some people will be looking for buy. I don't care. My bias for the day is a sell. So I'm waiting for the candle to break out, to make a red test, then the continuation, or what, a straight break. So this is what I'll be looking for on gold. So let's move to GBP USD, or let's try and analyze USD CHF first. So when it comes to USD CHF, let's try and do the top-down analysis and see what the market is going to have for us. So on USD CHF, doing the top-down analysis, as I said, we start from what? We mostly start from the higher time frame, which is what? The highest of highest. That's the monthly time frame to the lowest, which is what? We take the entry from what? The 30 minutes or the 50 minutes, based on what the market is giving us. But when it comes to analysis, we start from the higher time frame. So starting from the higher time frame, moving to the monthly time frame, we are having what? A rejection level over here, which is what? A resistance level. We are having a support over here. So when it comes to the monthly time frame, the most important things I normally do over there is identifying the various support and resistances. You get it? So when it comes to the weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame, we are having what? A support level over here on the weekly time frame. So it's the same distance. So we're having a resistance level over here. So the weekly time frame, the directional bias is what? The weekly time frame, the directional bias, an uptrend. Okay, it's an uptrend. So the directional bias is what? An uptrend. So we are expecting, as price has broken out. So during the weekly webinar, I told you guys that the way the previous candle closed, the closure of the previous candle, we might be having what? A huge bullish momentum, because the candle closed with what? A bullish momentum candle. The body of the candle was big. Okay, if you can see the size of the candle, you see this one and see this one, comparing it to the wick of the candle. See the candle and comparing it to the wick of the candle, it is giving you what? An indication that what? The next candle is going to move massively to the up, because price also what? The candle also started from where? The level, the support level. It got rejected by the level and it's left some wick. So it is telling you that the next trend is going to continue up, and you're having what? We have clean zone. You don't have any market structure over here. So the chances that price is going to fill this zone is very high. Okay, if you look left, that it closed, giving you what? A bullish momentum candle. So the next candle, so as I said, you need to understand how the candle closed. The candles is what? The closure of the candles, the way the candles are forming is what? It's the language. It is depicting, or it is trying to tell you something. So you need to understand how to read them. So the way it's closed, and it's closed on what? A weekly support level. It is giving you an indication. We are having bias momentum, or bias, as in a lot of people are trying to buy this currency pair. You get it? So the next move is going to continue to the next zone, and exactly as we started this week, it has happened. Okay, so you need to understand how to read the candles. So coming to the weekly time frame, it is an uptrend. Price, we are expecting price, so we still have some zone for price to get filled. If you look over here, we still have some zones for price to get filled. Fill the whole of this zone. Okay, price is going to fill the whole of this zone. So moving to the daily time frame. So trying to identify our various directional bias. So the weekly time frame is what? The daily time frame too. Trying to come out with the directional bias, you need to do multiple time frame analysis. You need to do top-down analysis. So coming to the daily time frame, the daily time frame is what? The daily time frame too is as well an uptrend. Price what broke out, made some consolidations over here, broke out again, get it, price head up to what, that level. So if price has gotten to this level, anytime price is moving up, it's either going to get rejected by a zone. Okay, price is going to get rejected by the zone. So price is either going to get to this side. As you took a trade, I gave you the take profit, and price got rejected exactly for take profit. You get it? So it is not magic. It is all this. The take profit level, price normally gets rejected. It's not magic. It is not something unique. It's not something that I discovered from the space. It's just what the various rejectional level. You see, as price got to those levels, that was my take profit, and price got rejected exactly. You get it? Price got rejected exactly. So you took a trade over here. The take profit was at this point. Price got to this profit, and what? Yesterday when I alerted those in the WhatsApp group that take profit, price got rejected exactly. So it is not magic. Just understand how the game is being played. So the daily time frame is what? Also an uptrend. So now we can conclude. Let's move to the H4 time frame and see what's happening at the H4 time frame. At the H4 time, so now price has gotten to this key level. Okay, so anytime price will get to, please hold on. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. So as I'm saying, on the daily time frame was an uptrend. You get it? It was an uptrend, and we were still taking the buys. So as price go to this level, you see, we're expecting a rejection to the next level. Okay, then price move in a straight line. Okay, price has moved. It's a market be very high, so we are waiting for a pullback. So price is currently what has gotten to this level. So when it comes to the H4 time frame, what's the trend for the H4 time frame? So looking at the pattern, or looking at the candlestick pattern, what's the trend? So those on YouTube, what's the trend for the H4 time frame? You can tell me the trend for the H4 time frame. So what's the trend for the H4 time frame? I want an answer. You can tell me what's the trend. What's the trend? What's the trend for the H4 time frame? I want to hear from you. Those on YouTube, what's the trend for the H4 time frame?
Downtrend.
Sorry?
A downtrend.
A downtrend. So the trend is still an uptrend. All right. So Elijah got it right. Elijah got it right. It's still an uptrend. The trend is still an uptrend. Okay. So price has broken out at the previous low, made a retest. So the retest, you have to know that the candle hasn't closed. We make conclusion or justification when the candle has closed. So since the candle hasn't closed, it's still an uptrend. Okay, it's still an uptrend. So at the H4 time frame, the trend is still an uptrend. Even though, so the trend is going to shift the downtrend when this candle has broken and closed. But since it hasn't broken and closed, the trend is still an uptrend. You get, so we're expecting a rejection at this level. We're expecting a rejection at this level, then the trend will continue up. So you see, the bootcamp are answering the questions. Self-educated. I'll be opening this thing, an opportunity for another bootcamp. So kindly join if you are still confused. Kindly join. So the trend is towards an uptrend. So making our daily bias. So I said the weekly time frame is still a bonus. So you can see the weekly is an uptrend. The daily is an uptrend. H4 is an uptrend. So why do you want to sell? Why do you want to sell? Tell me why. I'm not saying the market is not going to give a sell opportunities, but the best way is to go by when the market is doing something of this sort. So for now, I'm going to be looking for a buy unless I see a shift in market structure. You get it? Unless I see a shift in market structure. So you guys are not giving a like on the video. You guys are not showing a like. Give a like on the video on the stream. Show a like. Give a like to the stream. Not helping the stream to grow. And share the link to time frames are pointing up. I'm not saying the market is not going to give a sell opportunity or those stuff, but the safer side, okay, for you to get big moves. So yesterday, as you took about, you guys saw how price moved. It moved it went like 1 to 3 in our ratio. Sorry, I said in our ratio. It went 1 to 3 in our favor. 1 to 3 risk reward. It's not easy to come by, all because you are following the trend. You're following where the majority of the time frames are heading to. You get it? So the best way is to look for a buy. Okay, so we saw as price moved in our favor. If you get 1 to 3 in a week, you can be done for the week. You don't need anything again. Okay, you can be done if you are going to hold the trade to the level, the take profit level. You can be done for the. What you can do, wait for the closure of the candle at this level. Okay, wait for the closure of the candle at this level. Then you look for a buy opportunity. So the buy can be moving to the lower time frame. So if you move to the lower time frame, currently the lower time frame at the H1 is still It's still a down. It's still an uptrend. Okay, because this one still got still respected. So it's still an uptrend. So you can either wait for a candle or wait for a market structure. Okay, you can either wait for a candle like this, the H1 time frame. Okay, you can wait for a candle like this, then you take a buy. Sorry, a bullish candle. Then you go in for what? Then you go in for a buy. Okay, to the next zone. Or you wait for a market structure. Okay, you wait for market structure. Going for a buy. But as I'm saying, you need to be very careful. Today is Friday, and you don't have to expose yourself to ruin your week. If your week has been profitable, then I think you need to just maintain the week profitability. If you after the lending session, for instance, if I see an opportunity, I'm not going to execute. I'm just going to observe it and see our price. If it plays in my way, I'll just add it to my my history that, oh, I analyzed this market and it went in my favor, but I'm not going to give my profit back to the market again. You get it? I'm not going to give it back to my profit to my market. Today is Friday, and if I lose, there's no way I'm going to recover again unless next week. So why do I have to go and trade and lose into the market again? So I'm just going to be reserved for today. So price is just pulling back. So what I'm expecting is what? Price to what? Just retest on this level, get to the next level, then what? I'll take a buy. That's exactly what I'll be looking for on GBP. But before that, we need to wait for the candle to close. We need to wait for the closure of the candle. We need to wait for the closure of the candle. Then what? I'll go in for a buy. Okay, but currently the candle hasn't closed yet, so I would love to see a closure of the candle. Then I'll go in for what? A buy. So that's it for USD CHF. So let's move to GBP USD and see. So I think yesterday I was seeing an opportunity on GBP USD. So GBP USD moving to GBP USD. Moving to GBP USD. So the monthly time frame, price has currently got into a strong area of interest. Price has got into a strong area of interest. You get it? Price has got into a strong area of interest. Price, we had what? A support level 2 over here at the monthly time frame. So moving to the weekly time frame. So since price is close to this support, I need to point it out. So moving to the weekly time frame, price is currently what? Has gotten to a key level. So when you move to identifying the directional bias, for the weekly time frame, the weekly time frame is a downtrend. You get it? The weekly time frame is a downtrend. So moving to the weekly time frame, so price has currently got into this strong area of interest. You get it? Price has currently got into this strong area of interest. So the chances that this level will reject price. So if price gets rejected at this level, we're expecting it to head to what? The previous support, which has now turned towards a resistance. So we're expecting price to head towards. This is what I'm expecting it to happen. So price has currently got into this rejectional level. So I'm expecting a pullback. So currently the weekly time frame is a downtrend. So you see price is getting rejected by the level. So we had what? A support level over here at the daily time frame. So if price has broken in a tighter range, or the zone is very small. Okay, the zone is very small for price. What? The zone is very small. Okay, so price is currently in what? A small zone. So when it happens like that, when the zone is very small, what you are going to experience, or when you have a multiple support and resistance level at a particular level, what you normally experience is what? You're going to consolidate. Okay, especially we have another support level over here. Okay, so when it happens like that, we are going to experience range. So the chance, unless maybe there was a volume, okay, or unless maybe you have high impact news that is going to hit the market, that's when strong zones are going to be broken. But if you don't have any high impact news, or if there's no as in sudden news going to happen, then you are going to be what? Experiencing consolidation. You are going to experience price consolidating, moving back and forth. And if you are not careful, you are going to enter a position where, so it's always advisable. I always advise you people to what? Wait for what? Price to what? Break through the zones, and you follow what? Accordingly. If you trade on a zone or a support, if you are going to buy on a support, you are going to what? If you are going to buy on a resistance, going to sell on a support, it's not going to help you. You're always going to what? Get your stop loss hit. I know a lot of people are going through that problem. At certain points, anytime they enter the market, price is going to stop them out, and later it will move in their favor. It normally happens. It normally happens. So the best way is wait for price to break out through the zone. So if you look left over here, we're having a tradable zone over here. You get it? We have a tradable zone over here. So why don't you wait for price to break and close below this one? We can see over here that when price was heading up to this side, it was very smooth. Okay, so anytime price will get to a tradable zone, it moves very smoothly. It moves very smoothly. You get it. So always wait for what price to get to a tradable zone, then what you take advantage of that. So looking to our directional bias. So now the daily time frame is what? Is also the daily time frame is also a downtrend. You get it. So moving to the H4 time frame. Moving to the H4 time frame. So now you've gotten the weekly time frame, the directional bias for the weekly time frame downtrend, daily time frame downtrend. You get it. Okay. Price is also what? A downtrend. You get it. Price is also a downtrend at the daily time frame. You can see how the trend line got respected. You get it. You see how price got to the trend line, bounce back, go to the trend line, bounce back. So it should tell you that what price is currently a downtrend, go to the trend line, bounce back, go to the trend line, now getting bounced. You get it. So how many times has what price hit to the dynamic support level? Okay, how many times price initially started from here? Bounce 1, bounce 2, bounce 3. So it has retested on the support level how many times? It has retested like 6 times. So it tells you this level is strong. So currently the day H4 time frame is what? The H4 time frame is also what? A downtrend. H4 is also what? A downtrend, right? H4 is currently a downtrend. H4 is currently a downtrend. Okay, so after identifying the trend, so now my directional bias is going to be a sell because majority of the time frames are what? Downtrend. Okay, so now if I'm coming to the market, I'm just going to be looking for a sell, not a buy. So if I come to this side, I need to look for what? Entries. Okay, so where is the market going to give me an opportunity for me to enter? So currently we can see price is what? Even though the trend is a downtrend, my price is currently what? In a consolidating phase. You get it? Price is currently in a consolidating phase. Price is currently what? Ranging. You get it? Price is currently ranging. So what I would love to see is what? I have to wait for a breakout. If you look left, so I don't see this range to be what? A profitable zone for us to take a trade within. I don't see this. So what I would love to wait for is what? So let's move to left. I think you have a bigger zone over here. I think you have a bigger zone at this point. So the point or the level that I would love to take, a sell on. This point, when price gets to this side, the range is very small. Measuring the range, where price is going to close exactly. Price might close maybe in the middle of the range. So something like this, I will not love to. So maybe since 19 pips, we can be getting an entry. So what I would love to see is what? I would love to wait for price to break out to this zone. I would love to see price breaking out to this zone at the H4 time frame. at the H4 time frame, I would love price to break out to this zone. So this is the point I would love to take a sell. So when price break out to this zone, I would not love to take a sell around this side, because measuring the zone over here, the tradable zone is like 8 pips, and you have to come close in the middle of the range. So deducting where price has closed to where you are expecting price to head to, the stop loss or the range is going to be very small. You get it? So I would not love to take a sell within this range. I would love to take a sell in a bigger range. Okay, in a bigger range. So this is the level I would love to take a sell. If price break very deep, then maybe the next zone, this level, is where I would love to take a sell. You get it? That's where I would love to take a sell. So please, okay, that's the key. Prices are trending up, so wait for a shift in structure. If you are trying to go for a buy, you need to wait for a shift in structure. So the shift in structure is going to be something like this. The shift in structure, so currently it is a downtrend. So where price is going to shift structure, when price pull back to this level, it's still an uptrend. A downtrend. So where I would love to take a buy is when price has broken through. I would love to take a buy. Okay, I would love to take a buy when price has gotten to this level. I would love to take a buy when price has gotten to this level. That is where I would love to take a buy. So when price break and close above this one, I understand that the trend has shifted direction to an uptrend. So that's the level I would love to take a buy. Okay, so when price is pulling back to this side, one thing you need to understand is the trend is so the trend is still complex market structure. It's going to look like this. So since the high hasn't been broken, downtrend. So unless it has broken like this before before you can conclude that trend has shifted structure. But if it looks like this, it's still a downtrend. Okay, it's still a downtrend. So I would love price to since price has closed like this, the only point or the only level that price is going to invalidate is when it has broken above this one. When it has broken above that one, make a retest, then the continuation of the trend. So that's where I would love to take a buy. So currently, my bias for the day is a sell, but there's no opportunity. Okay, my market is still this is how the market looks like. It will trend at a certain point or certain days. The market will really trend, give an opportunity, and it will rest. So you can see when it comes to GBP USD, it started Monday. It started from here, a trend up, downwards. Okay, Tuesday it has trend. It pulled back at the Asian session. Wednesday it has trend. You get it. This Thursday is trended. Okay, so you don't have to expect price to continue trending like that. At a certain point, it will just consolidate. Okay, it will just consolidate. So understand how the market moves. If you understand the market movement of the price, it's not going to trend like that. So currently, price is ranging. So it is resting. I think it is going to take off. You are going to see a takeoff when the retail sales is released. The data is released. Then we see price taking off. But currently, price is still in a downtrend. Okay, so that's how the market moves. The market will trend for some time, some days, and it will consolidate. Trend for some days, it will consolidate. Okay, so you take advantage when the price is trending. Okay, so this week like this, GBP USD has really given an opportunity. There was an opportunity over here at certain points, and there was an opportunity too over here. We analyzed it and we were expecting it to happen during the lending session. But it happened. This is a clean setup. Okay, it happened. It played out during the Asian session. It was a clean setup. You could have made a lot of money from this move. But it happened. It played out during It played out during the Asian session. Okay, so sometimes you can't catch all the moves. Some of the moves even everything aligns according to the way you trade. But one thing you need to understand is if you are showing up every day, there's no way the market is not going to give you an opportunity when it is your trading section. The market is always going to within a week, or a month, the market is going to give you an opportunity within your trading session. So you don't have to rush the game. Okay, the moment I understood this thing, that the market is going to give me an opportunity within the times that I trade, so I don't have to rush, just stay with the plan. So this is what I look for. So the market is going to show up, it's going to present an opportunity within that day. So the moment I understood this principle, the moment I understood this concept, I just stayed calm. Even if an opportunity is not coming, if this week I don't get an opportunity, the market is going to give me an opportunity the following week. So that's the principle you need to understand about the market. Okay, so it happened during the Asian session. Doesn't mean you have to beat yourself, because everything aligns. Price has broken out from the zone. You see a strong level, H41, another level over here. Okay, beat yourself. No, the market, the same thing will happen during the time you show up to the chart. So you don't have to get confused on what anything that the market is going to when you miss an opportunity. So yeah, it has given us a lot of what trending moves. Okay, so by all means, the market is going to give an opportunity again. So it is going to rest, relax, and what it will, we see a massive move. So retail, so since they are expecting what USD to be, so they are expecting low numbers. Okay, as they are expecting the numbers, the data or the numbers to be very low, that means what the dollar is going to be weak. So if the dollar is weak, then I'm expecting what? I'm expecting the GBP USD to buy. Okay, so you can see the technical analysis is really aligned with the fundamentals. So why is fundamental saying GBP USD is going to buy? It is going to buy in the sense that what you see, price has currently got into this strong area of interest, even though we're having dynamic support and resistance over here, but mostly this one is as I'm saying, dynamic. Okay, so it can be it's not something predicted, unlike the support and resistance, because it is not aligning perfectly on the levels. It's not aligned perfectly on the level, so this one can easily get invalidated. But one thing you need to understand, the reason why fundamentals are aligned with the technicals is what currently price has gotten to this strong area of interest. If you move to the monthly time frame, you can see it over there. You can see it. Let me clear this one for us to get a clean chart. So this is the monthly level. You see, it's the monthly key level. And you see how price is getting rejected by the level. Okay, so you see, price is now aligned, the pattern is aligned with the technical analysis. The fundamental analysis is aligned with the technical analysis. So price is going to be very difficult for it to break this monthly level. Okay, price is really going to be the candles are really going to struggle to break this level. And fundamentals too are saying what the dollar is going to be weak. The dollar is going to be weak. So that means the pound is going to be strong. If pound is going to be strong, pairing it with the dollar, that means what we're expecting pound USD to continue up. Okay, and it is aligned with the technical. We are seeing multiple rejection level over here, monthly and the daily H4 time frame. Rejection levels around this level. So the chances that price is going to continue up is very high. Okay, very high. So sometimes what can happen is what we are going to be experiencing consolidation around this level, since you're having a strong area over here. It is not going to be easily for price to break out if we don't have high impact. This is a strong level, and it is not going to be easy for price or the candle to break out easily when the data is being released, and we see whether the projection or the speculation is going to align with whatever you are saying. Okay, so this is just a speculation. This is not the actual numbers. So unless the actual numbers are released, but if you want to make a decision, you are going to use this data to make a decision. So we are expecting it to bounce off this one and continue up, because the whole of this week the dollar has been selling. The pound dollar has been selling. So we are expecting it to bounce on this level, then price will continue up to the next zone. Okay, so I'm expecting pound USD during the retail sales, the news to continue buying. I'm expecting the retail sales, the dollar to be weak. So if the dollar is weak, looking at the technical analysis, you're having strong area every year. Even though price is what trending down. But since price has gotten to this key level, rejectional level, the chances that it will get rejected and the trend will shift is very high. So I'm expecting, according to the fundamental, they're expecting the dollar to be weak. So with pound USD, I'm expecting a buy on pound USD. Okay, but for now, there's no entry. Okay, there's no sell opportunity now. So that's what you need to understand about the market. If it is not giving you the opportunity at that moment, just understand. Okay, just understand. By most beginners, I don't know. If you talk about beginners issue, they want to make money just fast. So they want all things to align in all means. That is not how the game is being played. So understand and what. So for now, I'm going to be patient. If I'm patient, I know exactly what I'm waiting for it to happen in the market. So that's why I'm very patient for it to happen. To understand this and what, you play the game accordingly. Okay, so let's move to the pound dollar. So we've analyzed pound dollar USD CHF. So let's analyze the pound yen. Wow. Is there any fundamental? Let me check the news, whether there was any news unexpected, because I'm seeing the dollar to pound yen what crazy move. Is there any unexpected news? So there was no unexpected news. So how come we are saying a crazy move? What happened? Just today. Wow. I'm not seeing any unexpected news events. Hey, what happened? The yen has really gained strength. Wow. The yen has really gained strength, and I'm even. Do you have any unexpected news events? So let me Google and see. So Google will not give me any accurate distance. It just happened. What happened to the yen? Alright, so let's move to the monthly time frame and see what's happening over there. So it's been a while I analyze the pound yen. So moving to the monthly time frame, we're having a resistance level over here. We're having a support level too over there. So moving to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we're having currently we're having a support level over here. We're having a resistance level too over here. So moving to the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, price is currently consolidating at the daily time frame. If you move to the weekly time frame, the weekly time frame is still an uptrend. The weekly time frame is still an uptrend. So moving to the daily time frame. The daily time frame is currently what consolidating. So I think today the daily time frame is current equal highs and equal lows. So the chances that price will get rejected by this level is very high at the daily time frame. So pound yen is really consolidating. So the trend looks like an uptrend. So it's current. So the chances that this level will get rejected is very high because you're having a strong. So that means Euro JP. Let me check Euro JP. What's crazy? Yeah, so currently pound yen is currently ranging, so there's nothing to look for on the pound yen. It's currently consolidating, so it has gotten to a strong area of interest. It has currently got into a strong level area of interest, so there's nothing better to look for on pound yen. Even the trend doesn't look clean, it's ranging. So it has been ranging the whole of this week. Okay. So it is nothing better to write home about. So it is currently ranging, and if you look at the daily time frame, the trend is not even clear. It is ranging. You haven't equal highs, a clear trend. If you compare it to, if you are comparing it to this one, if you are looking at this one, you see how the market was trending. If you look at this, the way it is for trending, it was nothing better to write home about. Currently ranging. It is currently ranging. So I think you need to. So when you see market condition like this, you just have to what? When you see a market condition like this, stay out from the market. Don't force things to happen. Okay, wait for price to break out, trend perfectly. Then what? You take advantage of. So pound yen, I'm not going to be looking for anything over there. Even identifying your directional bias is going to be very difficult. So let's look at USD card and see. So since a lot of people are trading USD card, let me analyze it for you. So USD card price has gotten to this strong area of interest at the monthly time frame. Price got to the strong area of interest at the monthly time frame. So moving to the weekly time frame, price has gotten to a rejectional level. So I think yesterday Brenny took this buy, right? This guy is not on the market. Back to back. So this is the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame is trending up. It's currently what? An uptrend. Moving to the daily time frame. Moving to the daily time frame, price is currently what? Nothing to you having this support level right here at the daily time frame. At the daily time frame. So we had a clean zone. So the daily time frame is an uptrend. So the weekly is an uptrend, daily is an uptrend. So let me check left. Is there any price action? It does not price action looking left. Okay. Wow. Then there was a great opportunity on USD card yesterday. There was a nice opportunity on USD card yesterday. So that was around the New York Stock Exchange session. Okay, so currently, let me check the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, having a support over it. So let me take the weekly. Okay, so I think you still have an opportunity on USD card. But one thing is price has broken. Okay, the level has been broken. So at what time did we have the break? So we had a break over here. So one thing you can wait for, there's still an opportunity for price to trend up. Okay, so now the high has been broken, the candle structure, you're having indecision in the market. So the best way I would tell you to do is what? You need to wait for the closure of the candle. You need to wait for the closure of the candle above. Okay, wait for the candle to close for you to decide. So I think there was an opportunity, because if you look left, you don't have any data looking left. Okay, so first of all, this one, the high has been broken. The high has been broken. The low has also been what? The low has also been broken. So the best we can do is to wait for the closure of the candle. So it's going to be the same thing as over here. The candle broke out, made a red test, trend continuation. The candle has broken out, made a red test, the trend to continue. But what you need to wait for is what? You need to wait for the closure. Okay, now the high has been broken, the low, so you need to wait for the candle to close, because now you don't know where price is going to head to. So wait for the closure of the candle, the H4 candle, to break and close bullish, and you can take the buy. I think it's a nice opportunity. It's similar to the USD CHF, the trade we took on Tuesday. So this trade that we took, so we took, if you guys can remember, we took a trade over here. So it's similar to this trade. It's similar to this trade. So it looks good, and it's the same thing as what Benny took the other time on yesterday. But we're having retail sales, okay? We're having retail sales. We need to be very careful. And mostly volume comes, when it comes to USD card, volume comes into the market around the New York session. Okay, because USD, if the US is closed this morning, the card too is closed. They are all at what? North America. So you just have to wait for what? During the New York session, that's when you normally get volume during that time. So I think it will be best if you are going to wait for that time. And it looks nice, it looks similar to this one. It looks similar to this one. So during the, you wait for, so we are going to be waiting for it to close the asset. It's going to close around 10 o'clock. The H4 candle is going to close around 10 o'clock. So you see how the 10 o'clock candle is going to close. But we make our conclusion. So I think some people trade Euro card. Euro card. Euro JPY or Euro card. The said card. So you people are saying it's very well. So USD card, those who want to trade can keep an eye on it during the New York session. So you need to be patient and wait for how the H4 candle is going to close. If the H4 candle close above this one, okay, it's going to be similar like this trade. It's going to be similar like this trade. So you can just keep an eye on that USD card. Wait for the candle to close like similar to this one. Then you take the continuation of the move. But for me, I don't trade USD cards. I don't have something that I don't have experience. Before I'll start trading a pair, I need to make sure I've tested it for some time before I'll even move it to my live account. So I don't just wake up and take trades. So the reason why I started taking USD CHF, because I tested it for some time. I was watching it for some time before I started taking it on my live account to the extent of what? My funding account. Okay, so this is what I was expecting it to happen. So before that, you need to wait for the H4 candle to close. Then and what we take a decision on that. So let's analyze Euro card and see. So with Euro card, the monthly time frame is still what an uptrend. My price has currently gotten to this level at the monthly time frame. The rejectional level. So we had the rejection level right here. Another rejection level at this point. So moving to the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is also what? The weekly time frame is a downtrend. Get the downtrend. The daily time frame too is also a downtrend. So you see the weekly level got rejected. You see the weekly level that I talked about at the GBP USD at the monthly time frame. That maybe it will get rejected. Let's go to GBP USD. I said maybe GBP USD, the level will get rejected. So it's the same thing that got rejected on Euro card. So I'm expecting this level to get rejected, maybe around retail sold. So the Euro card is also what? Euro card also got rejected exactly on that level. Okay, so we're expecting price to pull back to the next zone. So the next zone is going to be this side. So moving to the H4 time frame. Okay, the H4 time frame looks what? An uptrend. The daily time frame is a downtrend. H4 time frame looks what? An uptrend. So moves like this, I don't normally involve myself when the market is looking like that. I don't want inconsistency. I normally want the daily and H4 to move in my direction. So the way I trade is all based on my losses. Okay, it's all based on my losses. So those who have followed me for long time notice those times I used to only focus on what? The H4 time frame. But based on my losses, I tweak things and I just added the daily and the H4 to be in the same direction. Okay, so you need to understand your losses are lessons. Don't just cry over your losses. Most of the decisions, most of the things that I'm doing in the market is based on my losses. No one taught me. I was analyzing my losses and I've gotten to this point where it has become profitable for you people to enjoy it for free. You people are enjoying it for free. The losses are the profitable strategy I've discovered or I'm using now is based on my past losses. Okay, I sat down. When I lose, I sit down and analyze why is this thing not working. Okay, so those times I used to focus on only H4 time frame for the directional buyers, but based on my losses, I started implementing the daily time frame too. So I don't like, even though price might get to this side, H4 is an uptrend, daily is a downtrend. So price might get to this side before price will get to this side. I want to see a shift in structure, okay, something like this before I'll go in for a sell, because the daily time frame is a downtrend. So I need to wait for the H4 time frame to shift direction towards a downtrend before I'll go in for a sell. But currently I'll not go in for a buy, okay, because most of the time frames are not in line. Majority of the time frames are not in line with what I want to see. So I will love, even though price might get to this side, but it doesn't meet the way. If you look left to it looks clean. If you move to the H1 time frame, oh yeah, the buy looks clean, but this is for short-term trades. I don't like it looks clean. If you look at the range, 68 pips, really? Euro card is having volume like that. 68 pips range. Wow, I never knew Euro card moves well like that. So I'll be watching. But anything Euro, I don't like it. Anything Euro. But I'll be keeping an eye on this pair. The way you guys are seeing it moves very well. I'll be keeping an eye on Euro card and see how it moves. So it moves. So if you are focusing on H4 and H1, those who focus on H1 and H4 trend, then I think you can take advantage of this buy. Okay, so maybe I'm expecting price to either get to this side and or see. But I don't focus on H4 and H1 time frame for my directional bias. Mostly my directional bias I focus on the daily time frame and H4 time frame. So you need to know which one you are going for. So if you are going for the H1 and the H4 and the H1, then I think there's an opportunity for you to look for a buy on Euro card. Because so what I will tell you is what you can either wait for the H4 candle around 10 o'clock. If it's closed, then you search for an opportunity at H1 time frame. You either look for a pullback at the H1 time frame, then you take the continuation, because your focus is going to be on the H4 time frame. Your focus is going to be on what? The H4 time frame. So Euro card, it depends on the trend, how you where your time frame, your focus is. So my focus time frame is the daily and H4. So if you can use your focus time frames, you can also be what? The H4 and H1, based on which one you prefer. Okay, based on which one you prefer. So if you are someone who focus on the H1 and H4, there's a buy opportunity for you, because H1 is looking an uptrend. Okay, and so it's looking clean. So what you wait for is what? Currently price has gotten to this key level. So one thing you need to understand is what? When it comes to the H4, when it comes to this one, the candle can just be a wick. So the best advice I would give you is wait for the candle to settle down. If the candle settles down, move to the H1 time frame or M30 time frame. Look for a pullback. Then you take the sell, you take the buy. Okay, you take the buy. So it depends, but for me, I don't focus on H1 and H4. So, but it looks good for a buy. Okay, it looks good for buy. So Monday, maybe you come back and see how it's played out. So first of all, wait for the 10 o'clock candle, for the H4 candle to close. If the H4 candle close, then you can go in for a buy. So that's it for Euro card. So now I said, okay, so I think USD card is not doing what you expected it to. So I think the pullback has even started. But you need to wait for confirmation. So as I said, wait for the 10 o'clock candle. If it closes above, then you can go in for a buy. If it hasn't closed above, then it's not advisable to be going in for a buy. So let's analyze USD JPY too. So I think for the pound, the yen is becoming weak. What's going on? The yen has really gained strength enough. Look at the economic calendar. Not seeing anything. I've looked at the economic calendar and there's no high impact in it. So nothing going on. So Canada infrastructure keeps aging and investing in October. French consumer pricing, so GDP. So I'm not seeing any high impact news. So what's going on? The yen has really gained strength. So unless maybe I check Twitter, I check the governor for those central banks. Unless maybe I check those central banks and see. Okay, so let's see with USD JPY. With USD JPY, so currently the monthly time frame is an uptrend. The monthly time frame is an uptrend. Moving to the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame too is also an uptrend. Price has gotten to this rejectional level. Okay, so the weekly time frame is an uptrend. Moving to the daily time frame. The daily time frame too is an uptrend, but it has currently gotten to a rejectional level, and we can see the price has broken the high of this. The candle structure has broken. We have seen what candle structure high. We have seen what, so the low is getting broken. So we are getting indecision when it comes to candle structure. So moving to the H4 time frame. So the H4 is still an uptrend, but price has broken. So I think there's no better thing to look for today. They are not looking good. Structure is not looking good. So certain point or a certain phase in the market, you can be having structure to be looking like that at certain points. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Nothing to write home about. Okay, so that was it for the analysis. So if you're on YouTube and you have any question, kindly drop it. So you are on YouTube and you're having any question. So Mr. Philip Kujo,
I'm fine, Roberto. Everything is fine.
sure. I've not been seeing of late.
Yes, sir.
I've, I said that I've not been seeing you. It's been a while. Okay, so see you guys. See you guys.